So today's video is all about Maxie, my white miniature schnauzer. So hey y'all, welcome to my channel. My name is Renee and you all know Maxie. He is and POLLUX'S, who's decided to be in today's video even though it's not about him. And I knew the minute that this video was not about him, he was going to try to steal the show. I recently did a video giving you an update on POLLUX'S transformation since he's been with us a year. And I called it All Things POLLUX'S. Well, everybody in the comments said now they need an All Things Maxie video. So here it is. This is All Things Maxie. And yes, he is a purebred miniature schnauzer. I had my doubts. We did a DNA test and it came back 100% miniature schnauzer. So here he is, the Maxie. I think he's getting ready to bust out barking. He sees something out the window. And so I'm going to start off with my number one fact about Maxie. He's a barker. Y'all have heard him bark in almost every single video I've ever produced. He is a barker. It's a trait of miniature schnauzers. They are yippy. They bark at everything. And Maxie is always on the lookout for something to bark at. Right, Mooey? But that takes me to my next fact about Maxie. Maxie has all sorts of nicknames. I don't know where they came from or how I started it. I just said them and they stuck. But he's Maxie, Maxie Max, Mooey, the Mooer, Moo, and the Mayor. But he just has a ton of nicknames and it's just whatever comes out. And it's funny because he responds to all of them. If you can see all the dirt on Maxie's face, this is something else you need to know about Maxie. He loves to roll on his back in the yard. He does it basically every single day. Right, Mooey? And today, our long up mode, which is his favorite time to roll in the grass. And yeah, so he's a little bit green at the moment. He's got some grass in his beard, and I'm just leaving it there. Because little known fact is, Maxie loves to be dirty. If I give him a bath, if he gets groomed, he immediately goes outside and rolls in the grass. But Maxie just likes to be a dirty little dog, so we just let him do it. Sir, this is not your video. This is not your video, POLLUX'S. Well, since POLLUX'S is in the picture, I'll tell you. Maxie has a best friend, and his name is POLLUX'S. POLLUX'S and Maxie are BFFs. Since the moment that we adopted POLLUX'S and brought him into our home, he and Maxie have been just like this. They love to play, they love to run, they love to walk together, they sleep together. Sometimes in the winter they will even cuddle up together, but they sleep side by side every night and they truly are BFFs. Where one goes, the other goes. And this is Maxie's hiding spot when it rains. He always has this cute little booty hanging out so I can find him. But anytime it rains, this is where Maxie goes, underneath our bed. Let me kind of tell you how Maxie came to live with us. We adopted Maxie when he was 10 months old. Long story short, the family that had him surrendered him to an animal shelter and said that they could no longer take care of their dogs. There was Maxie and they had a little white poodle. He was not taken care of by his family. He had lots of decay in his mouth. So as soon as we got Maxie, we had his teeth cleaned really good. We got rid of the infection. He had to have some teeth pulled because of that. And now Maxie, 10 years later, he just really has never had a great mouth. And over the years, he has lost some of his teeth. So if you ever see the Mooey laying around and his tongue is hanging out, it's because he's missing like 10 of his front teeth. And so if he gets really good and sleepy and dreaming, his tongue will hang out. And it's actually kind of cute. But the vet says, no big deal, don't worry. Go on, feed him his normal dog food. Don't cater to the fact that he doesn't have his front teeth. He has all of his back teeth, his chewing teeth. And we just love him, little toothless Maxie. I get a lot of questions about Maxie's eyes because he is a white dog. Everyone wants to know what I do to keep his eyes clean. Y'all, I don't do anything. I bathe him in a blue shampoo and Maxie just doesn't have the runny eyes and the staining around his eyes like you normally see in a lot of white dogs. He just doesn't do that, so I guess I'm lucky. Maxie, are we going to tell them your bad habit? And it's very annoying. Maxie will go underneath our dining room table and dig a hole. He digs and he digs and he digs. And it makes me so mad because he is tearing up the rug in our dining room. Sir, what are you doing? And if I get on to him enough, he will run upstairs and he will dig in our daughter's bedroom. He just digs the carpet. Dig, 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 dig. I don't know why he does it. He does it every single night, just like clockwork. And it's always after we have finished dinner. And speaking of digging, can you all see the couch is torn up right here? Look at that. That is from Maxie digging on the couch back in his younger days. I think he's torn it up to his satisfaction, honestly. But now he digs under the dining room table. I think he's going to fall asleep while I'm talking about him. Maxie loves to sleep. Most days, at any given moment, if you're ever looking for Maxie, he's right here, laying on this couch in my office. If there is ever a siren, an ambulance, a police car, they're testing the tornado sirens, or if any dog in our neighborhood howls, Maxie's going to jump up and howl with him. It is the funniest thing, and Maxie's howling is horrible to listen to. He sounds like somebody's trying to cut his leg off. Like, it's horrible to hear, but he loves it. He gets that nose up in the air and he just howls. And he has the best time chiming in with whatever's going on outside. And of course, POLLUX'S has to chime in too. Oh, and he loves a belly rub. At any opportunity he thinks he can get you to rub his belly, he's going to roll over and let you do it. He loves a good belly rub. Right, Mooey, you like a good belly rub? In my last couple videos about Maxie, you all noticed Maxie has a shaved area on his arm right here, and everybody thought something was wrong. He goes every February and gets his teeth cleaned. They had to shave a little section of his arm so that he could have an IV. When I picked him up, he had a pink bandage on his arm, which he absolutely hated, but that's all it is, right, Moo? Maxie has a spotted nose. He has a little pink nose with little black spots on it, but he does. He has a spotty nose, and it is so, 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 so sweet. So Maxie does not get in our swimming pool. He's actually really, really afraid of the pool. And there's a story behind that. When Maxie was staying with a foster family before we adopted him, he was neutered. The day that he was neutered and the foster family picked him up from the vet and took him to their home, and he fell in their swimming pool. And the lady had to jump in the pool and save him. And ever since then, Maxie is scared to death of the swimming pool. But he will, on a nice sunny day, go out and lay in the lounge chair. He loves to lay in the lounge chair with me and just soak in some sunshine. And if you all follow me on Instagram, in the summertime, I'm always posting pictures of Maxie and I laying in our lounge chair. At night, Maxie loves his bedtime. We have the same bedtime routine every single night. Where's Mooey? He's still pottying? Let's get treats, okay? Oh, there, Moo. You ready, Moo? Let's go bed. Oh, Daddy's getting your bed. POLLUX'S. Moo. Come on, get in bed. There we go. Tuck him in, Dad.
Every night.
Tuck him in real good. All right. Sweet dreams, Mooey Moo. Maxie loves to be all snuggly in his bed. He has a blanket, and this boy does not move until I get out of bed the next morning. Maxie has a food aggression. Yes, I know, it's hard to believe. Why in the world would this little sweet, calm-natured guy have a food aggression? But he does. And it's not about treats, it's not about snacks, it is only at mealtime. He's always been this way, right, Moo? And we've just had to figure out how to accommodate it. If any other dog is eating their food, he will get a little snippy, and we've had some dog fights. Maxie gets fed first. We wait until he licks his bowl. His bowl is clean. He walks away, and then he's like, okay, I'm over it. And then it's time to feed Pollux. We do not dare feed Pollux first because Maxie will attack Pollux. Now Pollux is barking. He wants in. Doggy door. Got him a doggy door. That's a whole thing. Maxie, from the minute we got the doggy door, is no problem. Move out of my way. He will just in and out and in and out and in and out all day long. Pollux still has not figured out the doggy door. Oh, no, he did it. Ah! Did you come in the doggy door? Side note about Pollux. We are training on the doggy door. We have a system. We are figuring the doggy door out this summer. And he just came through the doggy door. That is big news, y'all. Okay, back to Maxie. Maxie's a pretty lazy dude. This is what he does all day long. But don't let him fool you, because even though he looks like he's sleeping or hanging out on the couch, he is in constant guard mode. He is watching everything that goes on. I mean, this boy can tell you anything that is going on, and if anybody gets out of line, he is going to jump up and let them have it. The delivery guy, the mailman, our neighbors, anybody that dares walk by our house walking their dog, he has a coming apart. Let me show you our windowsill from where Maxie barks and digs his toenails in the window in the process, and he has torn all the paint off of our windowsill. I paint it, he tears it off. So I've given up. I've given up. And then on to the issue with the groomer. You know, I fired my groomer. So Maxie did not get groomed for about 6 months. He was a hairy, crazy, white, fuzzy mess of a mess, right? But he was happy as a clam that way. But now that it's springtime and it's getting warm, he really needed to be groomed. So we did try a new groomer. We've seen her one time. When I picked Maxie up, I said, how did he do? And she said, her words, he was cantankerous. Don't know how to take that. Cantankerous. He doesn't like to be groomed, y'all. It just boils down to that. We are going to try the new groomer again, and I'll keep you posted on how that goes. Maxie has something that he does love. Maxie loves food. He loves snacks, he loves treats, and he loves crunchy apples. And I love giving him apples because it just makes me smile to listen and watch him just crunch these little apples. It is the sweetest thing. You want one now? You guys want an apple? Pollux, you don't like apple. But the Mooey loves apples. Okay, let's see what Mom's got. Hang on. Ready, Mooey? Pollux, you don't like apple. Wait, you gotta eat that one first, buddy. Here, you want another try? Maxie said, no problem, he'll eat it. You want more, Moo? No problem. Maxie is a daddy's boy. He's a mama's boy too. I don't really think he plays favorites. He comes barreling into the living room at night, and whoever's on the couch and has an empty spot in their lap, he'll take it. And he will just hunker in and just have a good night just laying in somebody's lap. Maxie is 10. I don't know if I told you that. People have a hard time believing that he is that old, but he really is that old. He doesn't act like an old guy. He acts like a little pup, honestly. He runs, not as much as Pollux, but he will run in the yard. He loves to go on walks. Maxie acts just like a spry little pup. Right, Mooey? So now you know all things Maxie. You're up to speed on our White Miniature Schnauzer. Oh, see, somebody running. Give him a grump. Tell him. You gonna grump at him? He not gonna grump at him because he's on video, he said. So now you know all things Maxie, our little White Miniature Schnauzer, our little sweetie pie. He has the sweetest little personality, Mimi, don't ya? Sometimes when he wants to have a sweet little personality, but not all the time, I swear. So anyway, we'll see you later.